Todd, what are you doing here?
Is this some kind of a trick question? I live here.
Except when I'm around. You've been avoiding me since you saw me playing chess with Andrew.
Oh, playing chess. You know, I've heard it called a lot of things.
That's what it was. But you don't believe me. Isn't that why you've been making yourself scarce?
You asked for some space. I gave you some space. Is there some kind of a problem?
Well, the problem is, I thought, I hoped we might be able to clear things up between us.
What, is the picture a little fuzzy? Maybe this will help with the reception. I got your car. It's a new car. It's got leather seats. Here, take it. And go find all the space you want, and I won't follow you, I promise. In fact, if you break down or run out of gas or something, don't even call me. Call AAA.
Are you trying to drive me crazy? I go away to sort things out in my head, that is all. And you show up like a jealous husband. Okay, I'm almost touched. I come home. So what do? You duck me for 2 days, so we can't settle anything. I assume you're really angry at me till you hand me the keys to my very own car. That way I can head to the hills, which is why you were mad at me to begin with. I can't take this anymore, Todd. What do you want from me?
Is there some kind of a mystery here? There's no big mystery here.
Then tell me what you want.
I want our original deal.
The one where I can see whomever I want.
You can play chess with whoever you want. Just don't do it in my face.
It wasn't in your face. Remember, you spied on me. You chose to make a big deal out of it.
Okay, fine. Look, don't tell anybody that I said this, but I was a jerk, okay? And I didn't know how to apologize, so I bought you a car.
Is there a passenger seat in the car? Would you go for a ride with me? Maybe we can figure out what's going on. Listen, the other night I told you that I was committed to this marriage, and then you dropped a bombshell. You said you'd make that kind of commitment yourself if you could. Did you really mean that, Todd? And if you meant it, what is stopping you? What are you so afraid of?
I'm afraid you're going to bore me to death with all these stupid questions.
You know, after you blew up at Andrew and me, I thought about not coming back here, but I did. And you want to know why? Because you make me sad.
Oh. And you thought while I was feeling lousy that you could get me to open up. Open up about what?
What we could have together.
What we could have together is a business deal, all right? I'm giving you $5 million to pretend to be my wife for a year. Okay, fine. You know, you have lived up to your end of the bargain. You have made me look good in public. You have been great with my kid, and I messed up, all right? I forgot about that little clause about you wanting to have a life or whatever, and about how your life or whatever is none of my business.
It doesn't have to be that way.
No, it's gonna be like that from now on. Are we agreed?
Agreed. So, I guess it won't be a problem if I go out with a friend tonight?
No. Be my guest.
Hello.
Hey there.
Ted?
You bad. Busy?
Am I busy? No, same old, same old. What's up?
I just got a new car. Want to break it in?
I didn't know you needed a new car.
It was a gift from a business partner. So, why don't I come by and pick you up? We could go somewhere, have dinner.
Yeah, look, Taya, I would love that, but don't you think you're just asking for more trouble from Todd?
Trust me. That won't be a problem.
dinner with a, friend. Very quiet, very discreet, all within the terms of my contract. I'm not about to jeopardize your custody of Star.
What? Oh, go ahead. Yeah, knock yourself out. Blair.
Todd, look, I know that you wanted me to call first before...
Yeah, that's right. You know, I don't think I can deal with you right now, so go away.
No, Todd, please. I just wanted to see how Star is. Just sit by her bed. I won't wake her. I won't do anything. I just want to make sure she's all right.
Of course she's all right, Blair. Now, why wouldn't she be all right?
It's no reason. I just wanted to make sure that, you know, just check on her. I mean, and I thought Taya leave so you know that I won't cause a scene there, you know. So, what happened over there?
I'm redecorating. You like it?
Well, I think it looks like somebody just got angry here. Was it you and Taya?
Taya wasn't here. Taya left.
So you did this. Todd, I hope you don't let Star see you get mad like this.
Look, nothing happened, all right? Now, if you want to go see Star, go ahead. Go. You know?
I thought she was having this nightmare. So I picked her up and I held her really tight and snuggled with her. She didn't even wake up. And then she smiled when I laid her down in the bed and had this big smile. So maybe when she wakes up in the morning, she'll think I was part of her dream. You know, that's the way I feel most of the time, like I'm not part of my daughter's life.
Is that why you had to just drop by unannounced?
I needed a hug.
You needed a hug. Oh, right now you needed a hug.
Yeah, because terrible things can happen, Todd.
Oh, yeah? Like what?
Like, you know what? I'm not even going to get into it with you. You let me see Star, and I thank you.
Anytime.
I wish you meant that. Why don't you ever just wake up in the middle of the night and want to go see her just to make sure that she's okay, to make sure she's breathing? See, you know, I can't do that. Because when I wake up, I'm all alone. And it is wrong what you're doing to me, keeping my daughter away from me. I guess I should feel grateful. At least I know that she's here. Because there was a time when you kidnapped her that I didn't know it was you. I thought, oh, my God, you know, some madman has her, doing some horrible things to her. You know, should I tell you some of the things that I imagined that they were doing to her?
You can spare me the gory details. In fact, I think you should leave. It's past my bedtime.
I don't know how much you paid Taya to marry you. But God knows it wasn't enough.
Yeah, probably not. But don't tell her that, okay?
But, you know, I'm glad. And I hope that it works out for the two of you, because at least with Taya here, I know that Star will be watched over.
What, like I don't watch over her? Is that what you're saying? You know, you can say whatever you want about me in court, Blair. You can lie your head off, but you know that I would never hurt Star.
I wish that I could still believe that, Todd. But I believed that you loved me once. And I was wrong about that.
Good morning. Hello, Moose. No answer even on Thanksgiving?
You off to work?
Off to find some.
Even on Thanksgiving?
I've always liked holidays.
You got in kind of late last night?
Is that a problem?
No. Just wanted to make sure that the car wasn't giving you a hard time. You know, I should have bought an American car. That foreign cars, they're probably hard for you to drive.
Not that one.
So did you drive any place special?
I wouldn't say that, just here and there.
Like, for instance...
I didn't realize you were so keen on geography.
Sometimes. All right, look, this whole Thanksgiving thing, all right? Where are we gonna go to carve up this bird? Relax. What are you looking at me like that for?
I'm surprised you even brought it up.
Well, you just said you like holidays.
I do. But as you so fervently reiterated last night, we're not a real family, we're a business arrangement. So why would we celebrate a real holiday together?
Thanksgiving has got nothing to do with families, all right? It was about Indians and it was about pilgrims. There was no family. They all just had the same free Thursday, that's all.
Todd, Thanksgiving is family. And vice versa. It's almost impossible to think of one without the other. I mean, I just hear the word, and I'm back in our little kitchen watching Abuela at the stove with all the clouds of steam, you know, rising from all the simmering pots on the stove.
Oh, she was a good cook, huh?
Amazing. She'd turn to me in the middle of making pasteles or arroz con gandules, and she'd say to me, Teita, am I doing it right? And I, of course, was the most serious 5-year-old in the world, and I would say, Sí, abuela, keep going.
Yeah, that sounds like you.
Oh, she was something. Her plátanos fritos. Oh, and her pernil like no other.
What about turkey?
Oh, the pavo turkey was kind of like a side dish. But the pernil was a big slab of pork coated with sazon, which is a blend of seasoning, and broiled. Oh, one taste. And you know why people give thanks.
Yeah, make that.
You're serious?
Oh, yeah, I'm hungry.
I guess we'd call it a business dinner then, huh?
Can you give me a break here?
Todd, you're the one who wanted to stick to the terms of our deal.
Yeah, and the deal was that we would act like a family. Now, you just said it. Families go along with holidays.
A genuine family does.
Yeah. We had a great time at the last holiday, right?
Yeah, but, I mean, Halloween's not a real holiday.
I'm giving you $5 million. All right, for that kind of money, every day should be a holiday.
All right. We can amend the terms of our agreement to include family celebrations. Fine, I'll show up. Gladly, in fact. But the rest is up to you, dinner included.
Just call me Abuela.
All right. Well, I'll see you later.
So what, you're going out to troll for clients?
First stop, police station. Oh, by the way, there are 2 kinds of plátanos. I like the sweet kind. Adios.
Gobble, gobble.
Who's your friend?
Well, you told me once I'm supposed to bring some gift object type thing when I'm invited to dinner.
A subtle dropper of hints you ain't.
Thanksgiving is about family, right? I thought you'd want me here.
Todd Manning evoking family and togetherness? What'd you do, fall and hit your head?
You gonna let me in or not?
Well, of course I'm gonna let you in, and of course you're invited. You knew that. Actually, now I can be relieved that Kevin won't be here to spar with you. Kevin has to go to Dorian's for dinner.
Oh, tough luck. Yeah. Look, you wouldn't know how to make arroyo con Dios or Puerto Rican pork or any of that, would you?
I assume your wife and daughter are joining us.
Yeah, well, I told Delgado to get lost, but, you know, she just can't get enough of me.
Don't joke about it, Todd. Don't ever take your family for granted. Believe me, they can be taken from you in a second.
Yeah. Is there a problem here?
Yeah, there is. And no, I'm not telling you.
Vicky, well, I didn't know you were into keeping secrets.
Life is a learning experience, Todd. You know what I've learned? Don't ever trust Todd Manning with confidential information.
Pretty quiet here today.
Yeah, there's stuff going on.
Then maybe I've come to the right place.
What do you mean?
Would you be willing to pass my business card along to people who come through here and might need an attorney?
Like you need the work. You're a millionaire.
Oh, but not from my legal practice. And I do need the work. Because it's muy importante that I have a professional life in addition to a domestic one.
Especially considering who you're domestic with. Commissioner Buchanan's office, Soto. Hey, Benny, what's up? The evidence room? Sure, I'll be right down. Bye. Excuse me, I have a little work myself.
Nothing you haven't done as many times as you've gotten the chance.
Back.
You already know about this, don't you?
I really don't know what you're talking about. I heard about it this morning, but Bo has put a press blackout on this. So if I were you, I would put that back where you found it, and I would forget you ever saw it.
You're not me.
Men.
Hey!
Hello, Kevin. Happy Thanksgiving.
Well, not for Max it isn't, or his kids.
Goodbye, Kevin.
Bo, sorry, I heard about it.
Who told you?
Renee, she stopped by my mom's house this morning.
That's just great.
Well, she didn't want to say anything. I really think she was just so broken up about it that she couldn't help herself.
All right, you realize there's a
total press blackout on this. I understand that. I just want to have my story written and ready to go for when you give the green light to go public.
More grist for the old press mill.
Come on, Bo, it is not like that. You know it. Not with me, anyway.
I know. Sorry, Kevin. It's just that these past 24 hours haven't been my favorite.
Yeah, I bet. So, you gonna lift that press blackout anytime soon?
Yeah, in a couple of hours. I called off a search. There's no way that anyone survived that car crash. Not the kidnappers, not the kids. So as soon as Max comes in, signs his statement, and we'll have a press conference, and then it's all yours, Kevin.
Okay, but in the meantime, I'm gonna get my story together, okay?
Yeah. I'm sure a lot of the press corps that hangs around here, they'll probably take the holiday off, so that means that it won't be a total open season on Max. Of course, there are, the other hand, there's always those dogs of the press that love a disaster like this. This is just what they want to sink their teeth into.
Why don't you just pull the file out and read it directly over the phone? I mean, if Todd's going to pay you for news tips now, as well as the rest of your services, you might as well get your facts right, correct? Keep my what? My voice down? My shirt on? Tell me. You are really unbelievable. Do you have any idea what Todd would do with a story like that? Oh, of course, you must. You married the creep. It is pure slash and burn journalism. And never mind that there's 2 little kids dead on this thing. There is also a press blackout to give their father what little time he has to catch his breath. The Sun would run with this story regardless. Because the buck's got to keep coming in, right, Taya? You need to be paid, don't you? You know, I really did, that there was one little piece of you that was decent enough that Todd couldn't tear it out. But I was wrong. And I really shouldn't be surprised, because if you spend enough time with that vulture, you become just as dark and just as ugly as he is.
Is your speech over?
Yeah, I think it is.
Well, maybe it would interest you to know that before you tore into me like a rabid pit bull, I was attempting to call Judith, my nanny, and check up on Star.
Yeah, right.
You know, I don't particularly care whether you believe me or not, but I'm sick to death of your constant self-righteous judgment of me. And, hey, who are you to throw stones anyway? Especially here and now. You're not planning to cover this story yourself?
Yes, responsibly.
Oh, aren't we blessed to have such an authority on what is and isn't responsible? Well, I've got news for you, Mr. Wonderful. You just lit into me because you assumed I was calling Todd with no evidence, no confirmation. How responsible is that?
You're right. I was out of line. Look, Taya, I was a jerk. Nothing new, right? But I wasn't 100% wrong. Max is going through hell in there, and he really doesn't need any more. So please, whatever you do, don't tell Todd about this, because it's the right thing to do. Have a happy Thanksgiving.
So nobody knew about this story before the press conference? Well, what do you mean, almost nobody? Don't play games with me, Briggs, all right? I'll buy you a set of jacks. You can play with them down at the unemployment office. So what you're telling me that the Banner is going to have this story in their evening edition and we're not, huh? How did that happen? Or you're telling me you don't know how that happened? You know, I pay people to cover what happens at the police department. Where were they? Off on holiday. All right, well, you tell them that they can stay off. For good. I hate Thanksgiving.
What happened?
It's the best story I've seen in like 6 months, and the Banner scoops me on it.
Really?
Yeah. Max Holden's twins, they were kidnapped, right? They're presumed dead, and I get scooped by like an hour. It's a disaster. Well, yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You were at the police department, though. Did you hear anything about this when you were down there? Delgado, are you there? You were at the police department. Did you hear anything about the kidnapping or not?
I don't like your tone.
I don't have a tone. I got scooped by an hour. Now, did you or did you not hear anything?
I went to the police station to find some legal business, not to snoop around for news items.
Well, you might have heard something when you were there. I don't know, seen something?
Oh, that's right. I forgot. First, I snooped around and found some confidential police files. And then, to confirm what I'd read, I eavesdropped outside Bogey
You can forget
Ken's
about
office.
the sarcasm, all right? It's a simple question, yes or no?
Did I miss the clause in our contract that says I work for the Sun? Because I didn't see it.
I'll get dressed.
I beg your pardon?
We're supposed to be at Vicky's in like a half an hour. We're having Thanksgiving there, whatever.
Don't tell me you actually arranged a family gathering.
Well, you said that's what you wanted.
Yeah. I'm just surprised, that's all.
There's not going to be any Spanish food, all right? Vicky is a wasp. She makes Martha Stewart look like Don King. Go get one of those pretty little dresses and put Star in it. People love that kind of stuff, huh? What?
I honestly don't know what to say, Todd.
Hey! Door was open.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Welcome. Welcome. I'm glad you could come.
Hi, sweetheart. Thank you so much for inviting us.
Oh, well, she's just trying to make it up to me for scooping me today.
Todd, I would never call a tragedy a scoop.
Yeah, well, the Banner had the story and the Sun didn't. That's called a scoop.
Hello, Clint.
Madam.
Joey.
Oh, Tia Thea. Glad you can make it. Happy Dia de Gracias.
Acción de gracias. You got to work on your Spanish, but thank you.
Can I get you a drink?
Yeah.
Hey, Rev. Oh, relax. I'm not going to hit you. Just wanted to know what it was like to take a spin in my wife's new car.
Does your wife have a new car?
Yeah. She said she gave you a ride. Where'd you wind up having dinner, anyway?
Well, I guess that's something you should take up with your wife.
Andrew's right, Todd. Something on your mind? Stop beating around the bush. If you're wondering if I had a dinner date with Andrew, why don't you just come out and ask?
I was just making conversation. I don't care who's in your stupid car.
Well, Andrew was indeed very impressed with my new wheels, right, Andrew?
Yeah. Great chassis.
I'd love you to feel how it handles tight curves. Why don't you drive next time?
You gonna let him drive? He's a priest. He should be driving a church van or something.
Not that kind of priest. May I have everyone's attention? Thanks. We have a Thanksgiving tradition in the Buchanan family, which my lovely sister Jessica won't let us forget. And since she loves the sound of her own voice, I'll let her explain it to you.
Thank you for that wonderful introduction. I'll pay you back at Christmas time.
I'm sure you will.
Anyway, what we like to do is go around the room and say what we're mostly thankful for.
Oh, brother.
Right, and whoever says, oh, brother, has to go first. Oh, wait, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'll go first, okay? I'm thankful for my family. I love them a lot. That also includes Joey, who traveled all the way across the ocean just to torture me. And that also includes you, Uncle Todd, even though you forget my birthdays. That's all I want to say. Dad?
Well, I'm thankful for Vicky Carpenter, my best friend in the world. And a terrific mother to 3 of the best kids that a fellow could ever ask for.
Hear, hear.
Thank you very much. Well, I guess I'm just going to echo sentiments that have already been expressed, but I want to say that I am overwhelmed to be surrounded by nearly all my family, both old and new. And I pray that none of us here ever takes for granted what a precious thing family is.
Well said. I guess I'm next. I'll be brief. I'm thankful that Kevin is the one who has to spend the day with Dory and Lord.
Took mine.
No, seriously, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm also thankful that I had the chance to see the Basilica of St. Francis before it was hit by the earthquake.
That was a loss. Okay, I'm obviously thankful for the health of my son, River, who is a constant reminder of what's really important in life. And I'm also thankful for the tremendous generosity and support of my friends who have seen me through a real difficult year.
Tia Thea, the newest member of our family. I guess you're next.
Well, I've spent most of my life feeling like an outsider. But my sobrino Jose has insisted on treating me like a member of this family. All of you have. And for that, I am more thankful than you'll ever know.
I am thankful that we only have to do this once a year. Now, can we eat, please?
Hey,
thought you were stuck over... I mean, I thought you were having dinner over at Dorian's. We were. Hey,
We
Riv.
are. We are here just while things cool off. Melinda's not doing too well.
Yeah, and it's starting to take a toll on Kelly.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going over there.
When can I tell Mom you'll be back?
Oh, whenever. Later.
All right.
You know, people keep doing that to me today.
Shall we go inside and say hello?
Hey, Kevin!
Well, it looks as if we'll be spending at least part of Thanksgiving together after all.
Oh, goody.
Hey, come here, River. Boy, am I glad to see you. Hey, you know who else is here? Your cousin Star. She's out in the kitchen.
Can I play with her?
Yes, you can play with her. I'll take you.
I'll take you, honey. Come on. I haven't seen Star in ages. Let's go catch her. Excuse me.
Kevin, since your brother Joey pulled a disappearing act, I think it'd be very nice if you went into the kitchen and helped your father carve the turkey.
Dad, come on. He's a whiz with that electric knife.
Well, I'm going to need help in the kitchen.
I'll be in a minute.
Excuse me a moment, please. In the spirit of Thanksgiving, I am begging you, both of you, do not destroy this holiday. What do you say?
Oh, sure.
Wouldn't dream of it.
I will be in the kitchen.
Spirit of Thanksgiving.
Hey, Who are you here with? Your husband or the Reverend here? Hey.
I am rather popular, aren't I?
Look, the only reason I accepted Vicky's invitation is because I thought you were going to be at Dorian's. So what's going on here?
Obviously, we've had a change of plan.
Right. Come on, we're out of here. Let's go.
Todd, grow up. Sometimes you just have to spend a little time with people that you don't like.
Ain't that the truth?
Good one, Reverend.
Besides, is it my fault you're in a bad mood because the banner ran the kidnapping story when the Sun went with, what was it? Oh, the annual turkey trot. Nice coverage.
You know, if my uncle were the police commissioner, maybe I would have access to police information also.
I ran that story after the press blackout was lifted.
By your uncle.
Todd, anyone in that station house could have ran with the story. The truth is you fell down on the job. Don't worry about it. The Sun's not a real newspaper.
If when you say real, you mean not boring, I'm happy about that.
You're actually proud of that, Rag?
Yeah.
Too bad. You see, because if you had just a little bit of integrity, maybe your wife would have trusted you enough to give you the heads up about the kidnapping.
Wait a minute. Well, you knew about that story and you didn't call me?
Your wife's a class act. You're not. Happy Thanksgiving.
How could you do that to me? Get over here. How many times did I ask you?
I can't recall.
You lied to me.
I never lied. I evaded.
Why?
I told you, I don't work for the Sun. That's not my job.
Well, you'd think the $5 million I gave you would buy me a little loyalty.
You got exactly what we bargained for. You're the one who didn't want to exceed the bounds of our contract.
I planned Thanksgiving.
Yes, you did. And I appreciate it. But it's not nearly enough.
Can I freshen that up?
Please. Here we go.
Dinner is served.
Now, that's really cute, kid, but we're out of here. Come on, let's go.
I'm not going anywhere.
What happened?